All right, so the first thing that you're going to have to do with your leather tabs is you're going to have to put them in the order you would like them to be in. And since I'm working with a set of Bible tabs, I'm going to put them in biblical order. And here is all of the tools that you will need to do this project. I am using a Bible that I picked up from a thrift store several years ago. This is one I enjoy reading, but it is not one that I do much else with. I want there to be 1/2 inch top and bottom. So I marked that off with my ruler, and then I'm laying them out to see how many I can fit down the page. And it looks like I can fit 5 comfortably, so I'm going to space them evenly between the 1/2 inch marks that I made previously. I really just eyeball it, but you could measure it and get an exact measurement if you like, but I just prefer to eyeball it. And then I will take my pencil and lightly mark it out. I would prefer to use a harder lead pencil, as in like an H3. This is just an HB, which is the same as a number 2 pencil. And I'm just holding the tabs in place while I very lightly put marks on the page so that I know where the tabs will go. I would prefer a harder lead pencil because the strokes will be lighter. But a number 2 pencil or a mechanical pencil will work just fine. The next thing I do is I take my ruler along the edges of the paper and I very gently draw a line from top to bottom. And this is where a harder lead pencil would be more desirable. But again, I'm using an HB pencil, which is the same as a number 2 pencil. And in the corner there, you can see my kneaded eraser, but any eraser will do. I just happen to have a kneaded eraser. And once that's done, I'm going to take my tape and apply some tape to my very first tab, and I'm going to place the tab between the 2 marks that I previously marked. But if you place it incorrectly, you can peel the leather off, but the tape will stay on the page. So be careful. I'm making sure that it's only 1 page. And I'm lining it up so that the bottom square part lines up with the edge of the paper, and the curved parts will protrude out from the edge of the book. I'm fortunate in that this particular Bible, all of the books begin on the right page, so that's helpful. When you're tabbing your Bible, you want to make sure you put all of the tabs on the right side, whether your book begins on the right side or not. So this one was lucky and it did. This whole process took me about 45 minutes. But as you can see, because the lines are on the edge of the paper, it's very easy to line up where the tabs go. And you don't have to fiddle with a paper ruler or trying to line it up every time. It's just very quick and easy to do. About the 5th tab, I discovered I only needed a couple of dabs of tape, so I quit using full strips. Now this is a thrift store Bible, so I didn't mind adding the thickness to this one. It's also a shorter Bible. It's only about 8 inches tall. So now what I'm doing is I'm taking my kneaded eraser and I'm just going to erase the lines that I made earlier just to make it look nicer. So the shorter it is, the closer, the more stacks of tabs you'll have. So the thicker your edges will be. The tabs are about twice the thickness of cardstock. Maybe not quite that thick, but they do add some thickness to the pages. So if you have a taller Bible, it won't be as thick. If you have a shorter Bible, it will be even thicker. But I think they're wonderful. They're great. You can see both sides, what book is where, and you can easily navigate your way. And we also have sets for the month. We have like a to-do set, which has 5 different little tabs in it. And we also have a blank set. These do come to you pre-cut.